How's it going, everybody? Right before we start this episode, I quickly want to talk about something, like a little Google form we have about the podcast. We've been discussing over the past few episodes that maybe the formula for how we do this podcast can be changed. And so if any of you guys have some thoughts on that, we want to get your reception to how the podcast is going to go from here on out. So there's a Google form right at the top of the description in today's video, so go click on that. Maybe there's even an info card up here, so go click on that. Go give us your reception for the podcast. We have just a couple of questions. It'll take only a minute of your time, and if you want to leave any extra comments or notes, please let us know. We've been thinking about changing it to more of a freeform style, less focusing on Weekly Shonen Jump and other manga. And so, yeah, if you have any thoughts, reception, if you don't want that to change, also let us know. So yeah, we just want to hear your guys' thoughts on the direction of the podcast. So go click on the Google form and let us know what you think. And let's jump right into the episode.
As Aiden said, welcome to the Manga Panel Podcast. I'm here today with Aiden and Trent. How you guys doing today? You ready to discuss some manga, some anime mangas?
Yes,
yeah. All right. Then that being said, the rankings, or do we want to say our first favorite chapter of the week?
Let's start with our favorite.
All right. Well, I mean, everyone already knows my answer. It's still Undead Unluck, because god dang, that arc is so good.
And I think I'm copying last week as well. Ichinose's Family's Deadly Sins is my favorite. Again,
there you go.
Believe.
Yeah,
Let's hear it, Aiden. Which watch, right?
Yeah, fully. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer for me. That was in the bag.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you want to run us through the rankings, Key? The TOC?
Yeah. Okay. So, Witch Watch, Ichinose, and Undead Unluck. It's gonna be that way a lot, I guess. All right. So at the top of the charts, we got Witch Watch with the lead color page, which is good. At least that I'm on the right thing. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay, yeah, Witch Watch at the top with the lead color page. Blue Box, chapter number 87. Me and Roboco at number 3, which is kind of surprising to me, considering I didn't really like this chapter, although it was funnier than recent chapters. Ichigoki's Under Control at number 4. JJK at number 5, really well deserved, I think. Sakamoto Days at number 6, again deserved. Ichinose Family's Deadly Sins, possibly the best of the new batch. Mashle, Magic and Muscles, always good. Akane, again, always good. At number 8 and 9. Then you have at number 10, The Elusive Samurai. 11, Fabricant 100. Number 12, The Goat, Undead Muck. Cipher Academy at number 13. At number 14, Mission Yozakura Family, a one-shot, number 15. Black Coat Clover at number 16. Tokyo Demon Bride Story at number 17. PPPPP, really, really low on the rankings for some reason. It doesn't feel like it needs to be. High School Family Kokosei, yeah, you could argue that deserves to be there. And then Ginka and Gluna rounding out the bottom. So, how we feeling? Ginka and Gluna.
Like, it's weird. Like, obviously, this is isn't caught up with where the manga is. It's weird to see it this low because I feel like this arc is doing so much better than what. Yeah. Like, it's more of what we wanted rather than what we didn't want.
Right. Yeah.
And so it's weird to see it because this is cool fucking magic, really good world building, and
conflict I actually care about.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's actually really well done, and so it's weird to just see it this low. It's actually genuinely weird. I mean, I don't know that it'll make the cut after it had a weird chapter 12 to 18 a little rocky, but yeah, I want to see it continue in this direction. This arc is shaping up to be really cool.
Yeah, it's solid so far. I like it. I definitely think it's better. Like the current arc that we are in. You know, with the evil wizard giving this bad name to wizards everywhere just by basically being a weirdo. Kind of just creeping out the whole town, taking out the whole town. And then you have this kid here who's just hey, this guy's a bad dude and no one's gonna listen to him because it's a kid who cried wolf situation, literally. And it's interesting. It's definitely a lot better than what we were doing with the Magic Guild. I felt and we all think that it was just kind of them getting ahead of themselves by introducing literally the strongest characters in the verse right off the bat. So we're sitting in a comfortable spot now. This honestly should have taken place beforehand.
I think I was thinking about the library thing more, and while still not a huge fan of that arc. I feel like maybe I was a little too harsh on it because it did set up like an end goal that I think I'm actually kind of happy with. Like I currently like their goal of hunting down all of these like evil kind of wizard people. Also, so the end of the chapter introduces us to Luna and this swordsman character. I forget his name. I'm awful, but they're facing off against Nosferatu's like lackeys, and it's really interesting because about 2 years ago there was this series called The Guardian and the Witch, and it was a shonen battle manga, and every single fight scene was a witch and her like knight that protects her, and it was all 2v2 fights, and this just having Luna be like a witch magician girl, and then the knight being a swordsman, it just really is giving me flashbacks to that series,
which is a good thing.
It wasn't a bad series. It got canceled pretty fast, so it's not like it was super successful, but I enjoyed its stay for the most part.
Well, that's good.
I just thought it was an interesting parallel as someone that reads stuff long term.
100%. Aiden, you got anything to add to that?
No, I just like it. I think it's great. Like I like where it is. And I want to see this arc pay off like really well. It's really creepy, and in a good way, and like it feels like intense.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That being said, then I guess we can talk about High School Family Kokosei. What is there to talk about High School Family Kokosei? They got like the guy back on their team, I guess, because he was skipping out on school.
Right. He ran away because he didn't want to be captain, and so he came back.
Because he was super happy-go-lucky in his middle school team or something, and he scared them off, right? Which I think is funny. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a cute chapter. It wasn't anything crazy. High School Family.
When is it ever?
I mean, yeah, it's just like a slice of life.
Because anything considered crazy for this manga is just kind of normal, you know? The most random shit can happen for absolutely no reason. But I do like that they're continuing the bit of like the dad being a student and just everyone's reactions to it. It doesn't really get old, you know? Like the grandparents when they went to go visit and stuff. I don't know. Anything anyone want to say?
No, I think that's good. I don't know. There isn't too much to talk about on that one.
Yeah. All right, then we're moving on. PPPPPPP. Beethoven's back.
This was a neat chapter. You get to see more of the butt ass ugly sibling, and
we also got a new sibling as well. I mean, we all already knew what all they looked like, but we've never seen her talk or anything. Or we might have actually, because there's one chapter a while ago where a bunch of the siblings were kind of introduced, but not really.
Yeah.
But she seems to be like almost like she's gonna be evil, like almost like the father character is. So I'm excited to see. She kind of just shit on Don, ugly man, which is fair because he's fucking butt ass ugly. But
hey, leave the man alone, all right? He wants to be Beethoven.
He should have. Well, if he wants to be Beethoven, he should have maybe expanded his face across the whole real estate.
That, bro. He's got like the.
He should have. His face is like the anti-colonizer.
What?
It refuses to expand.
That's wild. Yeah, no. I don't know. I'm just glad that they like sort of confirmed that this was a girl. For the longest time, I actually thought that Min Min was the only like sister among the septuplets. So this is a welcome surprise, I guess. I am curious if you think that this is going to be like an evil like the father scenario. I almost wonder if it's going to play out similarly, like the dynamic at least of like say Azula in like Avatar: The Last Airbender with Ozai, you know, because it's just like I don't know, taking after her dad and being super like exclusive like of most people playing the piano or some shit, and just being really mean to Lucky because he doesn't really know how to play the piano as well as the others or something. So I look forward to that for sure, seeing how they interact. That's always my favorite thing, just seeing how each of the siblings will bounce off Lucky.
Yeah, I think like definitely like gives like ominous vibes from the last two panels she appears in. Like she's making this stupidly creepy face like in all of her panels, but like especially the last two, and then it's her back turned away, and it's like facing her back. It's just it gives like ominous vibes for sure, and I think it'll probably mean something for more.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like
we all agree PPP does like really well with like its spreads and like its single page stuff.
It's like
it excels the like most.
I think this is like
the
most dynamically and like beautiful manga in the magazine right now. Like it's just like it does paneling and like and just like shot like I guess like shot types like way differently than anything else. Like
I mean I don't know. I think Ichinose is doing pretty good on that front too. But I was just like saying.
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't. But not like this. This is very. It's very different. Feels like art house. Like it's very weird.
Art house, yeah.
And they always and there's always some like massive double page spread that looks great.
All right. Nothing else to add.
On the Black Clover.
Nope. Okay, we can just skip over.
Sorry. No.
Sure.
If you want to talk about it.
I mean, the only thing I really want to say is that it's still not good, but it's better. This chapter, I don't know, this chapter got me, like, at least paying attention a little more, if that makes sense.
Tokyo Demon Bride's story, by the way. I don't think we said the name.
Yeah, Tokyo Demon Bride's story. Because Monica and the dude, I forget the dude's name all the time, they go to the school, I guess, because they found out it was haunted. It was, like, their first job from this new agency they're supposedly working for, and they find this skeleton dude just like haunting the like 4th floor of the school. It's this guy who just like possessed the skeleton in the science room, and it was just hilarious because like, hey, don't kill me or whatever. It's like, oh, whatever. But what got me is that the guy died with like the regret of never asking out his crush, and I thought, oh, that's actually really cute. And so to make his spirit, and it was like so sad too, because he lingered around as a spirit, and he got to see his crush get asked out by like someone else. Just kind of like it's like, damn, bro, that actually kind of hurt.
Damn.
But to make his like spirit like soothed, so he can like pass over to the other side peacefully, Monica basically just dances with him, and then he's like, oh, I feel better now, and then he just fucks off to the other world. So good for him. And now, like I said, it looks like they are kind of wrapping up. You know how we were getting hints of, like, Monica having some, like, troublesome past or something like that? Right. It looks like that is going to come to light and wrap up within the next, like, 3 or 4 chapters, I think. So we could be saying bye to Tokyo Demon Bride really soon, for all we know.
Hopefully, kind of. I mean,
yeah.
Sucks for the mangaka, but in terms of things that I want to read, I don't want to read it.
No, I don't either. But like I said, I just it caught me by surprise that this one was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, now we can talk about Black Clover. What do you want to talk about?
It's chugging on this train of like Asta being a character that I don't hate.
Same.
I've hated Asta for 345 chapters, and these past 5 chapters I've really liked him. Because he actually has emotions that aren't screaming.
Yeah, true.
Or wanting to be the Wizard King.
I mean, to be fair, it still is that's still his main goal, of course. But
it is still his main
nice.
goal.
It's nice to hear him talk about something else that isn't that. Yeah, no, I agree. I like Asta at times, and most of the time it's when he's like not talking. But yeah, no, I can see what you mean.
We also got the nun.
Yeah,
her backstory on joining the church to hopefully alleviate some of the prejudice.
Yeah,
but then apparently the whole church was corrupt, and we're not corrupt, but prejudiced and racist essentially. So that's like interesting to see her go on this like almost noble mission throughout her life, and then
But dude, I feel like we should have expected this too, because like, when is the church not fucked up in anime and manga?
I
Like,
mean,
in some way.
even in real life, almost.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But yeah, no, yeah, Black Clover, good fights, good action, good setup. He's kind of following after Horikoshi in the sense that he's making shorter chapters, I'm noticing, but
Yeah,
we'll get into Horikoshi's situation. Oh no, he won't, because he doesn't have a chapter this week. Yeah,
Talk about it.
Horikoshi is.
Talk about it.
Yeah,
now,
talk about it now. Yeah, Horikoshi basically he's hospitalized from what I understand. Like, he's just really not doing well. So you know, he's out for the count for at least this week and next week, I believe. And then he's back the week after. So thoughts and prayers to Horikoshi. I know we like to shit on you a lot, but get better, please. Anyways, moving on to Mission Yozakura family.
with a chapter that is kind of pretty good. It was a Yozakura family chapter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We also get the creepy man back.
Dude, he just let himself in. You know,
He did just let himself in. I do want to learn more about him so that I can try to understand the situation a bit more.
Mm.
But this is like the third evil organization? Or second?
Yeah. No, it's like third. It's like third. It's like we're like layer 3 of like different villains and
yeah,
antagonists.
and it's like the third evil organization that's trying to do something with Samanim and the family and Tsubomi.
I think it just makes it confusing because it's like rinse and repeat but with different faces, and it's like
Well, not exactly, because I feel like this is we're getting into the origins of the Yozakura family now, I think.
I mean, we did do that too when we learned that Tsubomi was getting tortured in World War II by Kawashita, who is apparently a good guy, even though he's torturing people as a Japanese man in World War II.
Apparently,
Yozakura blames the line. Like the origin of like what makes them special and like different, like what gives them their powers. Because he's talking about like harvesting them, like he would harvest like a fruit or like a flower, right? Because that's what they are.
Oh shit, the blooming.
The blooming. So I don't know. Maybe he's the creator. He's the what's the word? I don't know. Progenitor, that's the one. Maybe he's the progenitor of everything that is Yozakura. He just like made them in a test tube or some shit like that. I don't know.
I don't know. Honestly, he looks like he's made in a test tube, if anything.
Yeah, bro.
With the freaky ass eyes.
Another surprise boss. The real enemy behind the real enemy.
I can't wait for them to defeat this guy, and he goes, "Guess what? I got a secret mission for you." I've been helping the Yozakura family this entire time, and it would be the 4th time they've done that.
Dude,
Tayo, this was all to get you stronger. He kills himself so another guy can ruin it.
I know I was trying to blow up a whole city, but actually I know the history of your past, Tayo.
And that's why you need to let me live.
Tayo, I have all the answers, but I'm gonna kill myself. Figure it out with the next enemy.
They put my head in a jar, Tayo.
It sounds like a Rick and Morty episode now.
No, it doesn't have enough pedophilia for Justin Roiland to write it.
I was waiting for it.
Actually, no, Futaba exists. Perfect amount of weirdness.
We look at like the translation staff and it's Justin Roiland.
No, but just kind of briefly touching on this because I don't want to spend too much time on it. But last week we did say like the only 2 good characters were like the older brother and then the president. That's wrong because Ban exists, the grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking cool, man. I love that guy.
Grandpa's
I forgot he existed for a little bit.
Grandpa's also fucking shredded on the beach.
Yeah, dude.
Dude's rocking an 8-pack. He's got the pecs.
That's my goal. That's my goal as a grown ass man in my like 80s. It's just to look like that.
Master Roshi type.
Yeah.
Cipher Academy. It was a great chapter this week.
It was definitely more interesting. Yeah.
Because they referenced all those other manga and stuff.
The only page I read was they said Dragon Ball, One Piece, Slam Dunk, Kochikame, Demon Slayer, and Promised Neverland. I can't believe they've mentioned Demon Slayer, my favorite.
So, wait. Never mind. I'm not gonna count myself as a dumbass. So aside from the end of the chapter, which is back to the same old boring solve my puzzle
Puzzles.
bullshit.
Yeah.
The start of the chapter where Kokosei and not Senjo Hara from Monogatari, definitely not Senjo Hara at all. They have an interesting conversation where they used to work together or something. And also, so if she knows about the glasses, because she says something like, you've handed out your old and new glasses weapons all over my class now. If she knew about them, why has she not been burning the fuck out of Iroha? Yeah, or Arozaka. Because if she knew that, she put on glasses, she's probably cheating. Like, I would have just slapped them bitches off her face. You know? Like,
I don't know, man. I don't know. The manga doesn't make any sense to me.
It's really weird, and it's just like it's so fucking wordy. Like it is. It is a slog to read.
No, it gives Witch Watch like
no dog.
Real manga vibes,
Witch Watch
dude.
does it for funny bits though. This does it to bore the fuck out of you.
This is Hunter x Hunter. This is like it's like exposition that nobody needs, nobody cares about, but then like maybe like a cool moment, and it's like and then, like it's just all this blib blab that'll pay off in the end, but like you don't need to know all the blib blab. It's just one thing I do really like the art. Like it reminds me of a very like 2000s manga, like early 2000s. Like I don't know, it's like very like just like this style that I feel like we haven't seen in a while.
Talking about the like extra blib blab. So the conversation that I said is cool. Starting off the chapter though, they have to explain to you a puzzle that Kiora used to figure out how to meet her.
Yeah.
So instead of just going straight into an interesting conversation that's actually interesting for the plot, they first have 2 pages explaining, oh, I knew to meet you here because you wrote me this letter and it said this room number and it also had this on it. And I knew I was supposed to bring you food. It's just like, shut up, just talk.
Yeah,
just talk, because it's not interesting when you talk about puzzles. It's stupid.
One thing I will say is like I never understand the puzzles even after they explain them in this manga. Maybe it's because I'm stupid. But
no, I have not understood a single one. And it's not like I'm
in this chapter I actually did understand to a degree. And it's only because I actually know like the characters that they're using on like the flashcards that they have in front of them.
Right.
That's the only reason I know. And it still sucks. So we can move on, right?
It is
Cipher Academy.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no more Cipher Academy. Talk about Undead. You love this. You love little Undeady Dad.
Undead Unluck is just my favorite thing. It's the only reason I still record this podcast. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Mostly.
Well, I have to walk away to get a drink because I'm so offended by that comment, so you go ahead. Talk about it.
Damn, bro. Damn. Don't take it like that.
Take it. I'm getting a drink. Jeez Louise.
Alright,
talk about it.
Alright. Okay, Undead Unluck, right? It's goated. It's the best manga in the whole magazine.
No.
Alright? It is 100% the best manga in the whole magazine ever in the history.
That's going a little too far.
Look. The current arc is so goated, man, because it gives so much like it gives me what I needed from the get-go. I said at the server the other day, it has a goal other than just killing God. It has a roadmap. It has a direction, right? An immediate focus. And right now, we're getting like all these backstories on characters we've had for the longest time. We've kind of known what they were all about, where they came from, but now where we're at currently, we're just seeing it firsthand through the eyes of Fuko, who is now the leader of the whole like group, right? She's in charge. She's seat number 1. Right now, her goal, as per revealed of this chapter, is to have literally everyone with an ability or everyone with an ability, right? A negator ability, to join her table. She's going to get enough seats for everyone so that no one's excluded, no one has to die, and she's just going to make that her whole group. right now where they're going is to get the artifact. Remember, it's a very important artifact that up until this point, Andy had like stabbed into his forehead.
Right.
They're going to get that artifact now so that she can use it on every single one of the members once she has them all assembled, so that they can get their memories back from the past loop and remember everything that happened. But that includes the bad stuff too. This is like a double-edged sword, right?
Right.
It's really, really interesting. I'm really looking forward to how it plays out. But right now, they're actually going to what looks like the Vietnam War. They're just going right into the middle of a war zone to fish out 3 of the people from the enemy group of like the past arc. It's crazy, but it's so good, and I'm really like just enthralled with how they're going about telling this story. Right? It's better than the first few arcs. So if you can make it to this arc, you'll be sold on Undead and Luck. I guarantee it, dude.
If you make it to the final arc of the series, you'll be sold.
No, you will though. Okay, look, no,
I'm kidding.
I'm rereading it right now. Like I'm rereading it from the beginning, and it's still good, but it's better knowing all the stuff that I know now from the current arc. Right. If that makes sense. So it's better the second time around. It's that kind of manga. Okay? All right.
Sounds good.
I've said my piece. Let's move on so that I don't talk y'all's ears off anymore.
Fabricant 100 with a banging chapter.
100%.
Always.
And I'm just not realizing. I think this is the second time I've brought up Guardian of the Witch in a row because I think last week I explained this fight as Guardian of the Witch as well.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a sucker for 2-on-2 fights apparently. But this is the most action-packed chapter I think we've had so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope it keeps scaling like this. Like I hope it because initially I kind of was worried that it'd be like Fabricant 100 shows up, boom,
just mops.
That's it. See ya. But this seems like definitely not the case, and I think we'll get a lot more. Also, them running around like the panel where our main character is doing the sword fight on stage, and then you have Fabricant 100 up in the stands, fucking shit up.
The chase around the opera house. If this ever gets an anime adaptation, they have to put opera music over it to make it just that much sweeter.
And they also need to have the music play at a frequency where you kill yourself afterwards. it would be realistic to the manga.
No, bro.
It would be like a Lavender Town.
Dude, I thought that's what you were referencing, and forgetting that's what the plot of this arc is.
But what?
You thought I was just an insane person bringing that up?
Yeah.
Dude. The Fabricant 100 is one of the creepiest protagonists that Shonen Jump has had that I can think of.
The shot,
the line where she's like, "I'll tear out your throat and keep it for myself or something like that." That line was so cold. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, man, I thought you were talking about the panel near the end of the chapter where she's standing on the chandelier and she's holding on it, and her eyes are just like these dark circles. I thought that was sick.
No, that was sick too, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about like when she speaks about like tearing someone apart, like you know that she can. She's just this destructive, all-powerful force with no one really able to stop her. And she's just hanging around with this kid that she could kill at any time, but she doesn't because she's like just meant to think like, oh, I'm gonna wait till he gets older so that I can have his skin or whatever. Dude, that's such a thrilling concept, and it's so good. It gets me excited every single week. Like, damn, this is such a good idea.
Yeah, they really came out swinging with these 4 new series.
They did.
Three out of the four of them are series that I look forward to reading every week.
Yeah,
exactly. No, I agree, because remember when we first saw this, right? 4 new series at once. I don't think we've ever had that like happen since the start of this podcast, or like anything that I can remember recently. Normally it's been just batches of like 2, or I think maybe there was one time there was 3.
Max 3 for sure.
So 4, and 3 of them are bangers, dude.
It's crazy.
Hell yeah. Although it does kind of make me worried for like other series like getting canceled and stuff too. But,
yeah, fuck them.
Damn. All right, yeah. Fabricant 100, good stuff. The Elusive Samurai. What do we gotta say about this? Because I don't really have anything.
It was a neat chapter. There was a lot happening at one time.
Yeah.
And actually, it flashed way too much all over the place, so like it was really confusing. Then I had to like I think I kind of got a grip on it because it went from the battlefield to our opponent. What's his name? I don't know his fucking name, but he's
the politician guy.
The politician guy.
Yep.
Then realizing that he's losing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he kind of just like has a flashback. It's fucking weird. And then it flashes to another character, then back to the battlefield in the middle of it.
So is he going to get assassinated, or is he supposed to get assassinated by the other guy? Because there's this box where it's the Ashikaga guy, like the demon dude, like the main bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it's the politician. And then there's this other character that's getting introduced, and it says if he were to go free, the Mikado would forgive him and put him to use and lose faith in us, making him a greater threat than ever. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Kill him, essentially. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. They say to kill him first. So it's kill him. They're gonna lose faith. Blah blah blah. I don't care. But
yeah,
it's such a weird introduction for a character, though.
It is very.
It's a really bad one. I don't think it's a very good one either.
No,
because I really don't understand what he's doing.
They fucking stab him, and I guess he's still alive in the chapter.
Yeah,
like that. It like I was like, wait, what?
Wait, he's still alive? I didn't get that.
Yes, he's introduced stabbed, but they introduced him as a current threat.
Yeah.
So, did he? What? Like I don't know.
It did not. It was so weird. But they also won the battle. They did also win the battle somewhere in the middle of that.
Yes, and then they also won the battle in the middle.
It was a weird chapter. It was a really fucking weird chapter.
This is one that's probably better when you binge the series.
Yes.
I think most manga are better when you binge it.
Yeah, but some
manga
are better weekly than they are.
Well, yeah, no, some are, but I think there's also the ones that are just better, like binge read. You know.
This is definitely one better binge read.
I definitely think that One Piece also falls underneath that category.
Yes, for sure.
But then there's ones that are like better weekly, and that's stuff that like leaves you hanging on the edge of your seat, like Ichinose, right? Like that
Chainsaw
one,
Man's pretty good
Chainsaw Man
well.
Also, yeah. So
actually,
literally,
it's just that manga that makes sense.
Manga that makes sense.
Like, just keep it simple, folks.
Well, if you want to tell an expansive and long-going story that spanned over 20 years, Aiden, I mean, it's not always going to make a whole lot of sense, but that's just One Piece. You know? Nothing makes sense. It's fantasy world. But I don't know. We can all agree that, like, again, Elusive Samurai probably has the best art in the magazine. We say it every week. But great. Moving on to something that is definitely, undeniably, without a matter of a doubt, is always good. Dude, it's Akane Banashi.
Such sick color pages this week, and this was fucking awesome.
I love the retro look, dude. I don't even know how you do that with a color page, but
that's definitely
he did it.
Done in post. That's editing. You cannot can't add a Gaussian blur.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe you can.
Yeah, you could overlay. You can overlay two things with the opacity down in one. Wait, what the? Hold on, I just saw this now. She got sneaker sandals.
Yeah, she's sneaker sandals.
What the fuck is going on with that?
Wait, what do you mean sneaker sandals?
Look at her toe. She got her dogs out, dog.
She got her dogs out. Why are you looking at her feet like that, bro? Why are you looking at her feet?
I'm looking at her feet because she's wearing sneakers that are sandals. That's insane. That's like a JoJo's character.
Oh man, maybe that's why it's so good. All right.
Jumping Jack Flash looking.
No, this was a good chapter. We got more of like her fetching tea, her version of it.
It also cleared my questions on the first chapter as well.
Yeah,
made it way more apparent.
Yeah, it's good, but it's like her own version of the story,
right.
which is why it's good.
I liked it a lot. I like obviously I felt like yeah, it's very much like about her version, but they made sense of like how it's her version, and I enjoyed it a lot.
It's still only the beginning. Because it's like, this is where my fetching tea really starts. I'm like, okay, so we're still going to get more of the story later on. Also, I love it when they do this with just the, like, showing the actual, like, story behind the character and, like, her doing the, like,
I
her
love
face. I love when the author does that because it's like Demon Slayer where it's just meant to make it look cooler. They're not actually swinging around fire swords and shit. It's just to make it look cool. So it's like that. It pleases me. It is very good. Very, very good. Good job. Anything else? We good?
Yeah, Mashle, right?
Yeah, let's have
Yes.
Mashle.
Let's talk Mashle with more of a resolution, but also kind of kicking stuff off again for maybe like a
It's the funniest fucking chapter.
final
I-
arc. It is also really funny.
I found it fucking hilarious. So he does a victory dance. It's fucking the goat. Our goat doing a little victory dance, which is insane because it's him just doing squats.
Dude, he teabagged, literally.
And then he's calling him cringe.
He does call Innocent Zero cringe, the main villain of the series.
Dude, I love just the teleport. He's just like, you will be sacrificed to ensure my life is never ending. And he's just like standing to the right of him.
Yeah.
That shit cracks me up. He's just like staring at him like, eh. I don't know. But also really good reuse of art. It's kind of jarring when you like flip the page and it's just the same panel almost. You know what I'm talking about? Like this part, and then you flip it over and then it's like the same mash. Like again. It's a little weird, but
I love Dopey Mash though.
he's the best part of the manga. Which he has to be because he's the protagonist, but
I don't know, Black Clover does pretty well with having the protagonist not be the best part.
I mean, yeah, but we don't need to talk about that. We're done with Black Clover for right now. Right now, it's about Mash being the goat. It was the manga was
Also
so
the
good
better
without him,
Magic
but, you know.
series.
Far superior.
Far superior.
The magic
system, no, but
Nah, when they
Creativeness,
seconds ball sack blast, I fucking go hard.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, come on now.
Or
Come on.
thirds Poseidon's left nut is so sick.
It's so hype.
Y'all killing me with this.
Like,
then he's using the sword and stuff from the guy that they fought in the last chapter.
I
thought that
fucking
was cool.
I love that. Where he also him leaving, coming back with the sword. That was awesome.
He also bends the sword into a boomerang
Tosses
and then throws it
underground.
through the ground, and it still curves even though it's underground, which is just not how physics works. But
We're here
I
for it,
love
you
the
know?
concept of like Mash being so strong. He can literally do whatever the fuck he wants. Like it does not matter.
That's the point, man. It's muscles that are so powerful, so
we need-
physique. You know,
we need Matt Pat talking about how much force Mash's eyelashes would have to take to stop a sword. He's like, and this is manga theory.
imagine that's the fourth one, the fourth
Yeah.
theory. I know this is manga theory. I'd be down for it. You know, whatever.
Matt Pat, this is your calling.
Or it's not even manga theory, it's just Mashle theory, and he covers
Yeah, it's just
only Mash.
exclusively Mash.
Get on it, Matt Pat. Get on it.
Yeah, get on it.
Dude, I'm actually at this point convinced Mash could beat Goku.
Don't say that.
Considering he's actually
Or
bending physics.
don't make our
possibly,
comment
but-
section like this, man. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear these Dragon Ball Z fans
I think
talking about something that
Them in the
everyone knows
servers,
is
so,
true.
you know.
it's true. It's fine. We don't need any comments for this episode, everybody.
No, I
Yeah,
want
we
comments.
hate
I just don't like Dragon
interactions.
Ball fans.
Moving on. Ichinose's family deadly sins.
Yes, sir. The best
Chopper.
series in the whole entire magazine. Fucking
Yeah,
Unluck.
no, it's not. It's Undead and Luck, man. It's all about Undead and Luck. It's the best series, dude.
We continue the escapades of new dad Hoodis. we go through everything we went through in the first couple chapters, except everything's a little bit changed because the dad's being
And also
sneaky
speedrun.
deaky like.
Yeah, you like.
Sorry, what'd you say?
It's also speedrun. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, my son's being bullied. Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, he's just like, here, I'm solving all the problems for the last 10 chapters at once. It's awesome.
Also, taking the phones is like a big red flag if it wasn't already. I mean, I think he's gonna have a whole chapter just dedicated to him trying to steal the phone back, trying to figure out what was on it.
Right.
Because he's gonna start suspecting now because he already is. Which is great setup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know?
And Tsubasa kind of piecing things together is awesome. It's great. We also get a really interesting panel of Nakajima getting talked to by a hand off screen, and he's like looking nervous. He's like sweating.
What page is this one?
It is on 9.
Oh yeah, when he's probably getting like.
And there's because he
shit.
was the main bully.
Mm-hmm.
So something's going on there. And then we end off the chapter. Yeah, but I feel like it was the principal, and that's all it was. They would just show the principal.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a mysterious. The only reason you know anyone's even there. I didn't even notice this until just now. Like the first time I read this, I thought Nakajima was just being weird, sitting alone in a room. But he's got like a weird, mysterious hand talking to him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I first read, I thought he was just sent to the principal's office because he was being like taking the brunt force, the blame for bullying
Right.
Tsubasa. But I don't know. Maybe you're right. Theories are always good for this kind of thing. I feel like.
And my theories are always wrong, so I can't wait.
No, man, I hope your theory is right. I hope this is the case because, I mean, there's also the matter of the fact that the old dad was revealed to be working at the school in the cafeteria at the end of the chapter, which was, again, this is what I'm talking about with, like...
No, I thought it was just...
The paneling and stuff, like...
Grocery store, or just like a random store, I think.
No, it's the school.
Is it?
It looks like the school cafeteria.
It's the school food market.
Yeah, no, see, you can
this
see
guy
him
doesn't
standing
even
in
play
line.
Persona 5.
Oh, I see, yeah. What do I know?
Yeah, no, page 16, if you look, he's kind of like standing in line with other kids, I guess. He grabs a tray, goes up to the counter, and then there's the dad. This is the thing I was talking about, like the dynamic picture or dynamic panels or whatever that you're talking about. This is what I'm talking about, like the reveal. Like they're going up to the counter. They're just so unfocused on the person that's serving the food to them. And they're just talking to each other. So when you get that reveal, that turn of the page, and just see that there's the dad, it brings up so many other questions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Also, the last panel, it's 100% McDonald's. It's
Wait,
it has a McDonald's,
it's
it's a W, but it's the same golden
McDonald's.
arches. Yeah.
Wait, so does their school?
Aiden
maybe
does
it is
play
McDonald's.
Persona 5. Let's go.
Also-
Give him a round of applause.
Also,
This is McDonald's. Then what the hell?
also, yeah, that's his family standing in line.
Yeah.
I guess this is. Is it?
Y'all really fucking gaslighted me into believing it.
No, dude, this happened to event. What? Okay.
I can't believe you.
His
guys.
whole family went to school, didn't you know? It's high school family Kokosei all over
You're
again.
gaslighting me into this, man. I mean, you were thinking the exact same thing as me until a second ago.
I gaslight whoever I want.
all right, whatever. We're moving on. Sakamoto, you guys take it away on this, because you guys can understand the difference between the 3 black-haired characters, and I can't.
Yeah.
Key's subtle racism against characters with black hair.
It's not even. They're just designed exactly.
It's not
the
even
same.
subtle. It's full on.
Dude, oh man, I love the color page for this chapter. It was Key, don't worry, you're not racist. But
I know I'm not. Y'all are being dumb.
But I love the color page for this chapter, and then like I like that it was like a little one-off, like a little 4-panel chapter. I like that a lot. That was actually really cute. Also, seeing Lou again, and like I actually forgot how much I missed them. Like seeing them again. I'm like, okay, I'm actually really excited to have them back in the story, and I hope they stay. Because
Yeah.
I was being a hater last week, and I saw her for one panel. I was like, damn, I miss her.
And like also how much I love Heisuke. I'm so glad he's back. Yeah, no, Amane, I'm excited for him to go with them. I think that's cool. I am surprised, I'm not surprised because of, I thought it was weird that Seba's not going with them, because it's his brother. It's his fucking brother. Too. It's like...
He has probably the most stakes out of them, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe not Sakamoto, because, like, his family's getting targeted, but...
Mm-hmm.
Still.
But, yeah, like, it's his brother. But, like,
right.
whatever. I mean, like, then it just, like, takes more focus to the characters. I actually think it's more interesting to see Amane grow. Because there's... I don't know. I feel like his character's interesting. We'll see. But I really hope Lou and Heisuke continue on. This is just, like, a really good chapter. To see Amane, like, is, like have the same skills as his grandfather. I thought that was interesting. They didn't really touch... I felt like they didn't touch on it before, and then now they're bringing it up. And I'm curious to see, obviously, when Seba leaves. He's like, if your weapon breaks, feel free to reach out. And I'm curious if Shin will keep using the gauntlets.
He definitely will. I mean...
Yeah.
They had like a whole chapter or two, I think.
Yeah, but then when he fought...
The weird thing is they also had a chapter where the teacher told him that thing's useless.
Yeah, he shouldn't rely on other tools.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah, so we'll see. But I think that also brought into the fact where he can where he sees the murder lines? Was that him?
No, Akira can see the murder lines, but he read her mind.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
how
yeah.
He had it. No, he has to. So the gauntlet takes 1 to 3 seconds to charge or something, and so he has to see that long into the future in order to use it.
Yeah,
that's what the caveat is.
Oh, okay, that's what I remember. I couldn't remember exactly.
Something about this chapter is I think it really took me back to Sakamoto's core, like the first 30 chapters, because it's really been a shonen battle manga for the past 20 chapters. It really, but
80, dog. It's been
right. Well, especially so, because I remember when the series started, me and like a couple other people explained it as, "Hey, you should read Sakamoto. It's like a half gag, half shonen battle manga," and I would not explain it that way anymore.
No,
it has funny bits, but it is for sure a shonen battle manga.
When I first saw it, I actually thought it was on par with Way of the House Husband, which it is not at all. It's a completely different manga. And like, I'm glad so.
Because it definitely leaned a lot more into its gags, I think, in the earlier chapters.
For sure.
That's how it goes.
But we also
start as a gag manga, and then you.
We also get gags of like Amane not understanding human social life.
Yeah. Like
jumping shit, jumping the subway rails or the tickets. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was kind of funny.
But and then like Heisuke fucking shooting orders to people.
I thought that was awesome.
Which is also sick.
Dude, imagine Uber Eats, but you just hire like ex-military snipers and just.
Oh, also, Amane in the middle of the street just shoots a vending machine because he thinks that's how you order food.
Yeah.
He's like, it's broken. Like, what's wrong with it?
I also liked when he saw Sakamoto's wife, and he goes, "There's 2 Sakamotos."
2 Sakamotos.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Also, the last 3 pages are completely awesome for the setup.
Oh, it's so cool. I actually like that we keep the film villain around. I think he's fucking awesome.
You would say that, you film student.
Well, I think he's cool, and I like this anti-hero who just lies on the side that's more interesting. Like that's a way cooler character that way.
Yeah,
I agree.
Has Sakamoto had like a character pull yet?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it just did.
Okay, because I'm curious if that guy ranked really high. Maybe that's why he's still around. He didn't get killed off.
I don't think he did.
I
think he was newer introduced at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then maybe we'll see next time there's a character pull. But yeah. Anything else? Good.
No, I'm just excited because where this arc is going, and I like that he says like I can't remember he said something like, what was it near the end of the chapter? Oh, he says whoever's left standing at the end. Which I think is interesting because it's like he like recognizes the four sides, which is the Order, Sakamoto, Akira, and X, which like it's actually I didn't put it in perspective, which is also like really nice because it's like there is that many angles going on right now, which like I feel like so many other manga could just give you that little easy peasy little guide.
It's an awesome page as a reader because we've had a lot of plot lines going on, and it's really nice to just be able to organize that.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Awesome storytelling as usual.
Yeah, it's like really well paced, great art, and amazing storytelling as well as action. Like holy shit, its bag is full
for sure.
So let's
on to something with no good storytelling at all.
No good storytelling and complete assholes that are interesting.
Yeah,
this chapter, dude.
Chapter goes nuts. It is a great chapter. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't saying that.
There's still a lot that does not make sense.
Pulling game is fucking confusing as hell.
Oh yeah, it is absurd. So his sister shows up, but it's not his sister. It's
no clue.
We don't know. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like,
someone out there might know.
No, someone definitely knows, but we just don't understand JJK. Nobody does. Nobody here knows what JJK is.
People on YouTube say they do.
Yeah, they claim to, but do they actually?
And I don't understand it enough to tell them that they don't. So I'm not gonna be an ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Understandable, yeah.
But the latter half of this chapter was pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, I can't believe it. That's actually nuts. Which I'm curious to see what the stake, like what it'll be going forward.
Also, his not sister says, "I'm Yorozu. Maybe people with the past would know me." So I don't think we know. Someone will know probably, and down the line, someone will say, "Oh yeah, that's Yorozu. She was a big battler in this war or something stupid like that."
It'll probably come to us next chapter. They're gonna probably give some backstory.
Probably more like 8 chapters from now.
8 chapters by the time you've forgotten who the fuck they're talking about.
I don't know. I just think that it was a good chapter all around. It definitely shocked me a little bit when Sukuna actually pulled the "Hey, I'm gonna swap out for you for 1 minute" card, and then he does it to basically.
And then he steals Fushiguro's body.
Yeah,
which
basically, bro.
Crazy. I think that's actually nuts. Like, this is also the way they kill Sukuna without killing Itadori. I'm pulling it. I think that's
he steals someone else's body and they kill that person.
Yeah, and I
But I think he's picky about who he to steal though, because isn't he's like Zenin or something like that, right?
Well, they want to kill. Itadori's eating the fingers. They want so he would have to throw up the fingers, shove it into their mouth as well.
Yeah.
Wait, did Sukuna shove a finger into
one of Itadori's? One of Itadori's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, Itadori's own finger, not Sukuna's?
Yeah.
What the fuck? So does Sukuna have 30 fingers now?
I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
Look, I don't think we're fully gonna understand it, but to me it looks like that Itadori doesn't have Sukuna in him anymore, and Sukuna's just possessed Fushiguro. So.
Well, I guess
kill Fushiguro.
Yeah, he doesn't have the eye slits. On his cheeks.
Which I think
is just like.
Which I think will be interesting if he just fully stays in Fushiguro. But we'll see,
that'd be crazy.
Because remember, we had the whole plot line with Angel Girl trying to fucking kill Sukuna
because of Sukuna, right?
And I think that's the only plot line where he gets to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, no, definitely raises a lot of questions. Like,
and if this is the end game, fuck, I'm probably gonna kill Fushiguro.
No, I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, he's not afraid to kill characters like Oda.
I really wouldn't.
Don't give him any thoughts.
That's where I'm like,
Please.
that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
If
Bro, that's gonna destroy him.
if
'cause
everyone dies in JJK, I'm going to dislike it.
No, not everyone. It's just gonna be his two best friends.
Awesome. That's everyone.
No, Gojo will still be there and be like, "Hey, don't worry, man. It's okay."
Gojo's in a fucking box right
but
now.
they're gonna break him out. They're gonna break him out. They have to.
So if Gojo comes out of the box and then dies, it's gonna be dumb. It's
It
gonna
is
be
gonna be
stupid.
dumb. It is. That's why he's not gonna, because Gojo's busted. They had to
Yeah,
see
he's
him away
so
for a
busted that he's
reason.
put into a goddamn box.
They had to take him out to make it interesting, you know. Otherwise, it's just like, hey, Gojo's gonna come along and we're gonna win, guys. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so for the final arc, when you get him out of the box, you don't want him to win, so then you kill him.
I don't know, man. Whatever.
And if that happens, it's
Communicate
still
that much
stupid.
anymore.
It's a lose-lose.
Let's talk about Peak Ichigoki.
Dude, I can't believe this is 4th. Like, that's actually fucking.
It's so good.
Well, I mean, is it? Yeah, it's not ranking yet. It's just
No, it
Fabricant.
is.
It is.
Or oh no,
It
it
is
is. Yeah, yeah. Fuck, that's crazy that it's
First,
Insane.
this is the first ranked chapter for Ichigoki.
That's gotta be like some of the highest for a fucking comedy. Like,
It's
that's-
because it's the funniest shit in the magazine.
it's
Nothing's
so
funnier.
funny. No, like I mean, like period. Like I bet you.
I mean,
this
there
is probably...
technically is something funnier because if you don't notice the one above it, is
That doesn't
Roboco.
I don't trust a 6-year-old pointing and going. I don't care. This is actually a fucking comedy gold.
Look. I agree with you. I think Ichigoki is funnier than Roboco. Okay, I'll admit it, but you can't deny the rankings.
I
saying.
will deny them.
I will fight
I
them.
don't give a shit about them.
I don't. I do not care that parents are letting their 6-year-old vote in Jump.
He's taking this ranking high ground when all the time when Ayashimon was coming out, it was
I don't
rock
care, 'cause
bottom and
I
he's in
didn't
denial.
care, man. 'Cause I like it. Okay, look, dude. You don't hear me talking shit about like I don't know Witch Watch right now because
You
it's
should,
top
it
of the
sucks.
charts. I mean, it does sometimes. But look, I admit that its current arc is good. All right, I'm not so low that I'm gonna just deny that it's been a good manga right now. All right. Roboco, probably not the most deserved, but it's still high up on the rankings. Okay.
Roboco.
Okay.
You're right. Roboco is funny.
You
Look,
are right.
You are right. Roboco is funny. Look at how much we're laughing right now. Anyways, Ichigoki is the only thing that does have me laughing like this. This shit is hilarious.
We get fighter jets.
Dude,
I don't want to do the thing we
What
do
else?
where we explain the jokes.
no. Dude, it
But
is.
It is good.
It was. Dude, just the panel and the concept of her being shot by planes because she's a giant is so awesome. Like, it's so fucking awesome.
And there's so many like small panels where it's like callbacks from previous chapters. Like
Or just like nice little
yeah, we
gags.
get
You know,
Urari from the last chapter.
Watch. You could say that this is a Witch Watch chapter. I swear, Witch Watch has done something similar. To this at some point in
Later
time.
Witch Watch chapters, not
Yeah.
early ones.
No, there was actually an early one where they did the growing bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you mean. Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought you were
the
talking
growing
about
bit.
like the vibe.
No, I'm talking about like the comedy and stuff. Like how there's
Right.
just it's the same kind of concept if you think about it, like with Witch Watch's things, where
Like Magic of the Week
Nico,
or, like-
yeah, Nico has her Magic of the Week, and then that's the same thing with Ichigoki. They have like
Right.
Ichigoki's 101 features X number whatever.
Right.
You know, I feel like I've seen this in Witch Watch or something before, but maybe I
Yeah.
am just thinking.
Oh,
No. They did do
do
the growing bit. I do remember
Yeah.
that was like one of the first few chapters. Like, but no, this chapter was fucking awesome. I actually like that he got a little jealous that all the other dudes were crushing on her. I thought that was
yeah.
interesting. But no, it was
Still
so,
giving us more romance than Witch
it's
Watch
still
is, dude.
it's so fucking funny. The end of the chapter, when she's like, mission complete. I was like, okay, I'm game.
Yeah.
I'm so game for that.
Mm-hmm. I want to hear more from Trent because this is like his favorite thing right now.
Wait,
What do you got?
I don't know. It's just really funny.
Is this really funny?
I'd be reading and go, ha ha, and that's
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
It's a great comedy manga. If you're not reading it, you should probably read it because that shit is funny.
And I'm a gag manga hater, and I like it. So if you're thinking maybe gag manga isn't for me, maybe just give this one a shot. It's 8 chapters or 9.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. Blue Busy Box. On a roll. It's been such a good arc. Taiki got slapped by a Dami Mommy.
Dude, it's actually really interesting. I didn't care about this character at first, but I ended up like really liking her.
No, she's so sick.
No, I think she's actually awesome. And it like, I think it's interesting. I mean, like, I think Taiki was not wrong at all in what he said. It was funny that she slapped him, and he goes, his first thought is, not even Chinatsu has hit me. I think that's hilarious.
He also has a face that looks like his whole soul has left his body. It's awesome. We also get a really cool panel where she looks absolutely just fucking livid. She looks pissed.
She's
and it's
so
a great
mad.
way to end off the chapter. I hope this doesn't turn into a tsundere thing.
No, I
don't think it is, but if it does, I would not like it.
I feel like
this is great for Taiki to learn more about Chinatsu.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I feel like this is more about like Taiki to understand Chinatsu's life. So, and obviously Team Chinatsu the whole road, because they wouldn't do this for Hina.
They wouldn't.
There's no
way. No
gymnastic arc.
But I miss you.
But yeah, no, it's like, it's been really good. I really like it. I'm praying that they do not introduce another love interest. That's the one thing I cannot fucking stand.
I don't care if they bring Hina back in, but
they have to.
They don't. But
they have to.
But
they have to.
It would feel weird if the series ended and she wasn't back in the story. I agree.
Wait till Koji Miura does not add Hina back, and Ki is like it's like fucking like one chapter they're like, okay, Hina's leaving the country permanently for a tournament, and Ki's like, Ki's fucking flying to Japan that night. Koji Miura's house is gonna have a few guests.
You know what it'd be like? It would honestly be like the end of Part 8 of JoJo's, where all the Hina fans are like, "This isn't the end. It's not ending. There's no way it is." That's exactly the vibe that it's gonna have.
It's like the wedding scene. It's like the childbirth scene. It's not ending. It's not over. That's Hina's kid.
He cheated on Chinatsu. I know it.
So baby can imagine.
They go to Hina's grave. Hina dies. It's not over. It's not over. She's coming back.
You're just hating at this point, man. All right, look, I don't care that much about it because, honest to God, I mean, I just read this magazine for Undead and Luck at this point. Like, One Piece is good. Don't get me wrong, and there's other stuff in here that I'm like, yeah, no, I like reading this. But right now, it's all about Undead and Luck, baby. I'm still winning with Undead and Luck.
He currently reads 21 series that he doesn't like to read Undead and Luck.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's what this panel's all about.
Let's go.
All right.
Funniest thing in the magazine. Witch Watch.
Let's go. So I
don't hold your breath on that one.
I'll let you guys talk about it first, because go ahead.
Why? It's your
go
favorite.
Ahead. I got so much to say. Okay, whatever. So I read.
I don't have anything to say.
I read. So I decided to read Sket Dance before this came out. Obviously, like between the last week's chapter and this week's chapter, I was like, I did my research. Read Sket Dance, don't watch it. Sket Dance is not a finished adaptation, from what I understand. And also like a inferior one. It's like good if you really like Sket Dance, I guess. And yeah, immediately like pays super homage. So we get the female character who's kind of like the Yankee, who shows up, and that's who's our our substitute teacher, and I thought it was really cool. Like just like right off the tip, like even if you don't know much about Sket Dance or you just know the bare minimum, like there's a lot of homage paid to Sket Dance right off the bat, and I thought that was really cute. And also, like,
is it really homage to the series if it's made by the same author?
Well, I don't know. Like I guess
inserting his own characters into his new manga.
I think it's still a way of paying homage. Like it's something he created. He wants it to be remembered. It's kind of like it's like Togashi referencing his other works in Hunter x Hunter.
It's like when you poop in the toilet and you stand up and look back on it and you go, "Yeah, man, that was like pretty solid."
That was great. Like you did. He's looking back on his best turds.
Yeah. That's why it's called Scat Dance.
The fucking he made one of those swirly turds, like the emoji, and he was like, yeah.
Keep it moving, move along, keep it going, all right? Just keep it going.
No
all
more
right.
poopies.
Jesus Christ, shut up. All right.
But yeah, no, it was really interesting. I would have rathered. I don't think Miki, this character with the conflict, has showed up in another chapter, so I thought it would have. I feel like it would have been more interesting if it was a character we already know, but that's fine because that's kind of like the whole like Sket Dance is literally like very much like solving its problems of the week. It's like a very similar series where it's like it's solving like weekly issues. It's like they're like odd jobs essentially. They'll just do whatever. They'll help people in whatever way they can. So I thought it was pretty interesting. I actually liked that we brought the student council president back for the chapter as well. It worked. And yeah, there was like a shit ton of Sket Dance references. And we see Bossun, who's the main character of Sket Dance, at the end of the chapter. So that's.
I was gonna ask, is that the main character or is it the guy with the computer around his neck?
No, yeah. The main character is Bossun. And
okay.
That's cool to see. And yeah, I feel like if I read more of Sket Dance, the part where they're referencing personal arc Solitude would have been way cooler. But yeah, it was really cool.
I feel like they straight up had a panel from Sket Dancing in there.
Yeah, they did.
It's just like right there. And I'm guessing the guy that's like sitting in the chair at the end is just the main character.
Yeah, that is Bossun.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, I love this color page enough. I was like, fuck it, I'm printing it.
Yeah, saw that.
It is a good color.
It is a gorgeous color page.
Also, if you want to get that like blown up and stuff and put in like a bigger poster, Aiden, you could go to Staples or something. I went to
Staples. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I just love the character art really well, and it was also like super cheap at Staples. I paid like.
There was
$6.
one thing where there's a panel where I was reading this, and I was like, I wish I don't wish I read Sket Dance necessarily because it's 300 chapters of gag manga, which isn't my forte. But I was like, this would have been cool if I had read Sket Dance, where there's a panel with 4 silhouetted out people, while she's describing how her high school life used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, I just don't know who these people are, and there's no reason for me to think this is cool.
No.
But someone that read Sket Dance would be like, oh, it's Samurai Guy, no way.
There's also something like kind of melancholic about this, like knowing like recently he said that like this will probably be his last manga, or especially weekly. I don't know. I think it's just kind of melancholic because this is somebody's whole career as well. Like that's
right.
like so I don't know. It's kind of cool, but yeah, I was gonna say I love the color page so much, especially after just finishing Bochi. I don't know. I was just like fuck it. I'm in the whole music.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking maybe he watched Bochi before drawing this color page.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it was.
I started watching Bochi.
It was a stellar chapter. So also, something I noticed was that, and maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm just smoking ass, but they changed up the English logo. Like, I'm gonna go to a previous chapter and check with, like, if you go to like the first page where they show it on the white page in the blank, it looks different. So maybe we're getting shadow dropped English Witch Watch, which I would fucking kill for, because.
I mean, we're reading English Witch Watch, but we just don't have physical English Witch Watch. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't they have the digital volumes?
They do the digital volumes. Yeah.
Yeah. So they already have the font on volumes already.
Yeah, maybe I am tripping. It just looked different than what I recognize, because I think they just do it without color on all the other ones.
They do. They're all flat. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
Yer.
All right. Yeah. Any news? Anything we want to talk about or add?
Watch Bochi the Rock. It's good.
Yeah,
Watch it. Download the music on Amazon Music as well, or whatever streaming service you have, because it all slaps. It's all good music, especially if you like rock.
But yeah, this news segment is kind of like where we really open up and talk about like other manga and anime. So if you wanna hear if you wanna hear us talk about more anime and manga, just in general and throughout the whole podcast, please let us know on the form. Fill out our Google form and tell us how you feel. If you want to hear just our opinions on more general anime and manga as well as Weekly Shonen Jump, please definitely let us know. Also, cool piece of news is today Shoha Shoten released in English physical print. Pick it up. It's an amazing manga.
That's crazy that got a physical print before Witch Watch did.
It's Obita. Obita. They
It's
were
Obita.
like, they were like, it's bagged. Yeah, it's.
There you go.
Did they mention Death Note on the back? No. Interesting.
Wow.
That's surprising.
Because with
Like Bakuman.
Bakuman, they say like, oh, art by Death Note creator.
Right.
Oh, okay. Here we go. In his like about the artist, it's there. It's like
Okay.
Takeshi Obita did
All you need is kill.
Yep.
One of the best artists, for sure.
He's easily one of my favorites.
Got a little bit of news. I don't know how many people actually care, but Sword Art Online Progressive, the movie, earned 607,000 opening weekend, which is
that's good.
pretty good and that's for U.S. sales only. So that's pretty
interesting.
awesome.
That's not bad.
And if you're a Sword Art Online hater, I was too, and then I watched the first Progressive movie, and that slapped my tits off.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
really good.
The second movie was really, really great. I don't know if either of you guys have seen it
I
yet,
have
but it
not
was
watched it yet.
really, really good. Highly recommend.
Nice.
It actually got me to start reading the light novels. I'm on book 2. I'm about halfway through. And just for those who don't know, Progressive actually goes floor by floor instead of just time skipping all over the place like in the old anime. So if that's more your thing, I highly recommend reading it.
We're about to get
really
like
good.
60 movies. Let's go.
Yeah, dude, I'm all for it though. Who cares?
But yeah, also, if you're an English manga collector, we got a huge slew of announcements for physical manga through Viz. We're getting part 6 coming in fall. Spy Family fan book. Some more My Hero garbage. Takapi's Original Sin coming out physical. So if you're enjoying Ichinose, you want to see where that came out, you can keep an eye out for the physical volume coming here soon. Another Demon Slayer art book or some shit, whatever. Demon Slayer, whatever. Also, if you like Spy Family, Tatsuya Endo did a one-shot, or there's another short series. That's getting a physical print called Blade of the Moon Princess. Then there's a official companion for the anime of Jujutsu Kaisen, the first season. Then a light novel for Spy Family. And also Chainsaw Man box set. And then apparently the 12th volume has a English release date for
13th also.
Yeah.
Which is insane because I feel like part 1 didn't get English releases until well after the series was over. Because I remember just thinking, man, I wish I could buy this for the longest time.
Yeah.
Also, if you're like me and you suck the dick of Kenta Shinohara, the Witch Watch character poll is up right now.
This podcast does love throating people. I throat Fujimoto. Key's got a couple throats, or Dixie throats.
It's mostly on Undead right now, but yeah.
Yeah. You got tied to Kubo, too.
Yeah, Kubo. Well, yeah, it's Kubo.
And Ayashimon.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah, it's Kubo. It's 8 inches. It feels really nice hitting the uvula.
You're just saying shit now. You don't even know what you're saying anymore. But yeah. No, we love having fun on here. Like Aiden said, fill out the Google Doc form. Fill up the Google Doc form and we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll change it up, and next episode we'll have something different going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're just waiting for the feedback. So.
Yeah, please let us know and fill it out as soon as you can. Thank you very much for watching. I think that's all we have to say for today. See you.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye.